Hello everybody, my name is Ancient John. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I am smoking weed because I do smoke a lot of weed, so I hope you guys are okay with this. Don't judge me. So, today I'm going to be talking about my healing journey, okay? I took Dr. Sebi's approach in healing to cure myself. I cured myself in less than 2 months. Also within less than 2 months, I cured myself from all of my chronic diseases. Not only that, but I lost 40 pounds. Hey! In less than 2 months, which is great. And I haven't gained any of the way back. And it's been almost a year. I'm still at 120. I could drop down to 115. I could stay at 115 if I want to, but I don't know. I feel like 120 is like my weight because I don't feel too skinny, but I don't feel fat. You know? Okay, so that's just me personally, but you know, everybody's different. So, let's see. My whole life, I've always had really bad allergies. Then when I turned 17, I got diagnosed with pneumonia, the size of a penny, at the bottom of my right lung, as well as asthma, bronchitis. And yeah, that was what I got messed up with my respiratory first. So, time goes on. I spend, like 5-6 years later on in Florida still. And I was just like everybody else that had asthma. I would hit my pump, my inhaler a couple times, and that's it. It was good. And then I moved to Colorado, the Mile High City, right? So, there's no oxygen up here. That's why a lot of athletes come up here to train, because if they can perform in such a high altitude with very little oxygen, they'll do even better with a lot of oxygen, as like somewhere like Miami or something. So I was really going through it. No oxygen, chronic severe respiratory diseases. I was living on 13 breathing treatments a day. I couldn't talk longer than 3 minutes on the phone. 3 minutes, I'm like, oh, let me go back. Like already dying for air. Sometimes I just hang up on people and run to my machine because I'm like, yo, I don't even have time right now to tell you, like, I can't talk because my asthma. I just have to hang up on them and text them. So let's see. Okay, so when I moved to Colorado, that's when I got really bad. I was also on steroids for months at a time because my bronchial tubes in my lungs were literally deteriorated. Also, I smoked more weed than I ever had before in a day. Well, not like in a day, but back home, I would smoke 2-3 blunts a day. Here in Colorado, I smoke 10 blunts a day. No joke. I smoke a lot of weed. And I smoked more weed than I have ever smoked during my healing process than ever before. I still cured myself in less than 2 months from chronic, severe respiratory diseases. So how was that? Well, you see, first of all, weed is alkaline. Second of all, today with the weed and the way that they grow and the shit that they put in there, obviously it's not good. But the plant itself is not a hybrid plant. I mean, they have some hybrids now, but whatever. Let's not get too crazy into it. But whatever, period. It's not the weed smoke that's the problem. The problem is the immune system. The immune system is the one that's responsible for disease. So as long as your immune system is compromised, as long as it is deprived, you are vulnerable to getting sick with anything. So, I basically woke up one day, literally, I woke up and I was just like, I'm done. I'm done with all of this shit. I'm not doing this no more. I was ready to get my life and my control and my freedom back. So I went ahead and I cleansed for 2 months. I mean, I've been cleansing forever since I started. I'm still cleansing, but yeah, I started cleansing immediately. I got off medication. As soon as I started, I got off medication, and my new medication had become ginger. I started chewing on ginger a lot, And anytime my asthma would kick in, I just go grab a piece of ginger, put it in my mouth, and just drink water or ginger tea or something. Because ginger is very strong, but it would open up my bronchial tubes. Obviously, it wouldn't work as quickly as asthma medication, you know. But within 30 minutes, I was breathing again, no problem. So I just had to, little by little, feel my bronchial tubes opening up more and more until the point that I could breathe. Then, I was fine. But I lived with ginger in my mouth, just so you guys know. I was always consuming, I still consume ginger to this day. I love ginger. I don't like the taste of it, but I just love how good it is for me. Like, I love ginger. But I don't like the taste still. But it doesn't even matter to me. So yeah, it was really interesting. I went through a lot of different changes. I had mucus coming out from everywhere. That first week, I was spitting up mucus like a lot. Like, I was getting scared from all the mucus. Like, just in general, I was just like, oh my God, is this bad? Like, am I pushing out anything else I'm not supposed to? Like, I knew better, but I just, when it's actually really happening to you, that's when you're like, oh my God, and yeah, it was pretty interesting. I went like a week without being able to really hear out of my ear. It was like clogged. I'd get my palm, I'd try pumping my ear, I'd hold my nose, swallow, like I'd try to pop my ear. Everything that I would do wouldn't work. Like, absolutely nothing worked. So, yeah, definitely, it sounds crazy, but it's the mucus that breaks down from the brain, and it has to pass everything, for it to come out. I spoke to somebody else that had healed at the at the Usha village with Dr.Sebi, and this had also happened to him as well. So I knew, I was like, oh my God, that happened to me too. I didn't even know what the fuck was happening, but you just told me now, and oh my God, it makes so much sense. But yeah, within 3 days, you feel a complete difference in your health and in your energy levels. Like, you start to feel a difference. Some people, they go through it pretty badly before they get better. It all just depends. My immune system was very deprived, but I didn't go through it. The most I went through was in week 2 of fasting. I got lightheaded a little bit. But some people, their immune system is very compromised, but they don't go through it. And then you got others that are going through it, crawling to the toilet, like getting sick, feeling like they're getting sick and everything. So it really just depends. But for me, it wasn't that bad at all. I just got a little bit lightheaded for like a week in the second week of fasting. And let me see what else. So I did the intracellular cleansing. I cured myself with 23 herbs. Also cured somebody else with 23 herbs. She had all skin related diseases. A lot of people are very uncomfortable when I say cured. They're like, don't say that, say healing instead. And I'm like, why? I'm not like lying. I really did cure. I removed the diseases successfully, completely. Like, I haven't taken not even Advil. I haven't taken no type of medication whatsoever. Nothing. No, not even lotion, not cream, not nothing. In almost a year. I use African shea butter and ointments, baby. Okay? But, so I smell good, okay? Don't be thinking I smell crazy now just because I'm healthy and stuff. Alright? But, yeah. So, that's a little bit about my healing journey. I don't know what else to really, put in there regarding that, besides like thanks freaking huge, the biggest thanks in the world to Dr.Sebi, to Lisa Left Eye for putting him out there, everybody else that spread the word of Dr.Sebi. Like, I think everybody, because of him and everybody, I am free today. I can go do whatever I want, and I don't have to depend on, I gotta take this machine with me. I gotta take this freaking liquid to put in this machine so I can breathe, and God knows when I'll have to do it. Like, I don't have to, I'm free. I don't have to worry about none of that shit. I get anything, and I can just turn to the herbs. Like the Bible says, the herbs are for the healing of the nation. Okay? Or nations. So, yeah, that's a little bit about my healing journey. The next video I'm going to do is going to be about the whole healing process, the everything about healing, biology, all that good stuff. So stay tuned. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you guys tons, and stay tuned for my next video.